Of course. Of course you do this. You know what? Should I stay with the chibi model or should I go with normal one? I went with the chibi model today. Of course. Instantly. Yeah. I got robbed. How was your day, guys? Mine was... well, I was actually pretty relaxing.
Steve.
Le poisson Steve. Poisson Steve.
Il est
Il est
orange.
orange.
Il a des bras et des jambes. Le
poisson Steve. An amazing day. Oh, I'm happy that you had one. Mine was also pretty good, actually. Like the first relaxing day I had in a while. Yeah, Steve works. Things should work today, okay? In theory, everything should work today. Everything that should work is working. I had a bit of time and I troubleshooted a couple of things today. Now, my plan for today is to try to set up tits. Finally. Oh my god, it's been like the longest time. I'm trying to make it work and it doesn't. It's frustrating. Yeah, my clothes are mine, not yours. Remember, I can always always do this. Wait, no. Which one it is? Oh, there we go. Ah, I'm messing things up. I forget which toggles are which. Okay, you're giving me my clothes back. Whoops. I'm covered. Of course. It was too good to last. Of course. Anyway, no, at work I have to say today was pretty. Yeah, I can't stop. Yeah, definitely I can't. Oh, and one thing that I want to try, I want to set up differently my microphone, just to see if the audio improves. Actually, I forgot that I wanted to do that. Should do this one. Should be this one. So let's try to do this thing. Okay. Where is the microphone? I always leave your monocle. I mean, you're not that evil. Yeah, because without a monocle, I'm not able to see. No, my day was pretty relaxing. I literally had like very little to do at work, so I was mostly like just waiting for things to come my way so that I could do something. I was going around begging someone to give me something to do. Yeah, I'm going
to stay hydrated.
To stay hydrated. Yes, I'm going to drink. Also, I bought a plant from IKEA, a little orchid, and it's almost dead. Damn it! I suck at taking care of orchids. Maybe the next time I'm going. Yeah, apparently he has a lot. I can actually lower those, probably, but I didn't want it to make too cheap so that it couldn't be spammed every I don't know, couple of seconds. Don't ask me. I'm kind of afraid. Well, with a friend of mine, I have like 150,000 points, something like that. At a certain point, especially when you sometimes lurk 500k. Oh, well. You know what? We can actually maybe do a challenge. I don't know. Hi, Alfie! Welcome! How are you? How are you? Ads. Oh, no ads. Should I, guys? Honest question, because there is a way for me to put 3 minutes of ads before, like, immediately at the starting of the stream, but I can and then I can do an hour without without ads, or as we do now, like it's faster, but it's like a couple of times an hour. Honestly, I prefer shorter ads over, like, I don't know, every a set time of minutes. I will try, like, I want to put it as little as possible, honestly, because if I want to get monetized, like getting something, honestly though, I prefer like 30-second ads compared to like 15 ads. Yeah. Oh, you got only 2? That's great. That's great. Do you prefer 30-second ads compared to 15? Yeah, the problem is I don't like the idea of giving you 3 minutes of ads. Like, I honestly, if it were me, And if I connect to a stream and I see like there is 30 minutes of ads, I probably wouldn't watch that stream personally. Like I don't like the idea of 30-minute ads. I do get like, just have to invest in a sub. So cut in 4K smack face. Yeah, I saw that you sent me a link, but I didn't yet open it. You sent me something. But yeah, no, I don't know. Personally, I keep my ads up, but I don't want it like to be so like too much. Personally, I don't like the idea of giving you like 3 minutes of ads. Personally, I don't like it. Oh, there's something, apparently there are some connection problems for Discord, so I cannot enter Discord right now from my PC. Weird. Okay. Also, I finally have everything sorted for my holiday. We are going to the sea. So if you are not here, have not been here for a while, you might not know, but my daughter last year got salmonella, which was a nightmare. Not for me, well, for me as well, for us as well, but mainly because it was heartbreaking to see her like being sick and suffering under the sea. No, it was very, very heartbreaking seeing her suffering and crying so much. And at a certain point, like after more than a week of fever, we just took her to the ER and we stayed there for 4 days. I stayed for 3 and Alvin stayed for the last one because I was like, it was pretty, like the condition of the hospital wasn't the best. Just to tell you, there wasn't even a shower, not even something to try and clean. Not me, like okay, if there was a shower for me, that would be great, but mainly for Ciel. The problem is she was sick and she needed a bath, and yeah, no areas for hygiene. Like the only place where they had showers were in the COVID area, but like she's sick, why would I take her to the COVID area? It doesn't make sense. So yeah, this time, honestly, probably also because I'm working, I feel like since the last 4 years I have not worked due to well, mainly the job market being horrible where I am. Sadly, it's one of the sad truths about the place I am in Switzerland. It's not on all of Switzerland, it's just here where I am specifically. So I didn't find work for 4 years. I finally have one now, at least until the end of the year. So I think that probably for this reason, I'm looking forward to do nothing during my holidays. I literally just want to stay home, sunbathe, and go to the sea and have fun. So for the first time, I'm someone that is used to visit places. So go somewhere and like go out of the house in the morning and then come back in the evening after watching, like, I don't know, museums, important city, historical places. But now, honestly, with the level of stress I manage at work, I just want to relax. So for the first time ever, we are going to a family village. And I'm like, okay, this is definitely not the type of holiday that I normally would enjoy. But with everything that is happening, like especially in the last few months, with my mom's care that I had, with my sister that is still recovering for, well, what she has, and with everything else, I'm like, yeah, no, I need my my calm, my quiet, my relaxing and nice do nothing. I need that, honestly. It's literally thank you for the headpad, but yeah, it's literally the first time I'm going somewhere like this, but I can't wait. Honestly, I'm for the first time I'm thrilled at the idea of doing nothing, like literally nothing. And we are going to a place that we know, and like we have been there since a long time now. You need time to win for everything and melt away in the sea of no responsibility except exactly. But I'm going to share it with Albion every day, so it's going to be a lot easier for me. Because if I'm having like a moment where I need to step away and just relax a couple of minutes, because like taking care of Ciel, it's not a chore for me. It's, at least, I don't know if it's for other parents, but my daughter, like, to me, is a joy to stay with her. But at the same time, she's very active. My mom came here a while back, and like Ciel, she doesn't stay still, not even for a second. And she runs away every single moment. She opens drawers, take everything out, and then leave all scattered around. She likes to steal my shoes from the closet and at the entrance, the shoe closet at the entrance. She likes to take my bag and throw everything out because she loves to see new things and play with my keys, for example. She's a very active child. Now she's starting to put everything away as well. I'm trying to have her learn to put things away, because, I mean, I cannot always go behind her and put everything back. Like, I will literally spend my whole day. I literally spend my whole day getting, like, putting back things that she takes out. So this time she's starting, like, she takes out things from my bag, but then she puts them back. And she puts the bag back where it was. So I have to say, she's starting to be much better in that regard. She also started to put away her toys. We are working on that. So it's like, we make it look like it's a game. So I'm putting more things away than you. And she was like, I don't know, she sees me putting things away and she just copies me. But it's nice to put it as a game. She's learning, yes. No, she's very smart. Even at the kindergarten, no, wait, no, not the kindergarten, daycare. Even at daycare, the educators say she is very smart, especially socially smart, which is nice. Like the other day, what she likes to do, apparently, is to escape the room. Okay, so they start daycare from when they are 3 months old. She didn't. She was, all jokes, perfect child attaining method in the AM. Oh my god, I kind of fear it, as I cannot open. Oh, now it's open. No, please, no, not that one. Also, yeah, that is a very smack face. No, he sent me a image of a baby taped to the wall. No, never. No, they start daycare. Well, they can start daycare when they are 3 months old. She started when she was 6. No, actually, no, 8. Sorry, she started when she was 8 months old. You're welcome, Fino Uno. Fino 1, sorry, not Fino. Oops, switched to Italian by accident. Anyway, what she does is they are divided by age groups. So from 3 months to 1 year old, Fino uno, yes. Mamma mia! They are in a room with a maximum 5 kids. Then there is another room, which is actually like 2 playrooms and 1 napping room that has all the kids from 12 months to 24 months. So from 1 year old to 2 year old. And there are 10 kids and two teachers. And then there is like the 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. And I think it's always like 10 to 15 kids every single time and a couple of teachers. So the older they get, the more like they can stay with less teachers, like more kids with less teachers, because they require less attention, like individually. They are smarter after all. They are growing. They are little cubs growing and learning the word. But nowadays she is in the 1 year old room, but she really likes the toddler's room, like the one of the babies. So what she does is trying to escape the room that she's in and going to the babies. And apparently she's very good with the babies. Because it's normal for children her age to not feel like conscious of their own strength, especially with younger children. But they told me like she is the only 1 year old baby allowed inside that room, especially because they can put her to play with other children, and she even changes her tone of voice. Like she's incredibly kind, delicate with other children, and she doesn't get angry with them, and she even changes her tone of voice. Like normally she has a tone of voice, and with younger children she modifies it like we do with children, like, oh, have you done something, that type of squeaky voice that you do when you're talking to babies. Yeah, she does the same. But she was 1. So like the teacher the other day was, oh, I was very blown away by this because that's not normal with children. She's very socially smart. And I was a proud mama in that moment. Because I am someone that's something that I started to teach, especially because I feared that she would accidentally hurt other children. So I was very careful to teach her not to hit other ones. So knowing that she is very delicate with others, I'm very happy, very proud. So yeah, she's a very good kid. Sometimes everyone is praising her to me and say, oh, she's very good at putting things away, she's very smart, she's very well behaved, but with me. And apparently it has a sense as well, like I am the mom, I'm the primary caregiver, so I'm sort of a constant in her life. I'm the safe place, the safe space. So with me, she behaves more naturally than she does with everyone else. The moment I am away, and I know for a fact, like lately she's obsessed with her dad. Sometimes I heard, honestly, because Alexa, stop. What the? Alexa just started to speak on her own. There are ghosts, guys. There are ghosts here. But what happens is she's very well behaved with everyone else, and nowadays, oh no, wait, no, I already told you this part. So like she goes with her dad the majority of the time. I'm even here, but But the moment I go away, I don't know, for example, the other day I needed to do a couple of groceries. And so I went out from the door. And the moment I went out, she started to cry, and she didn't stop crying until I came back. But it doesn't happen with her dad. So probably, yeah, I am her safe space. And she's just like, she takes me for granted, basically. That's what it does. And it is a good thing. It's how things should be. So I'm happy. It means that she relies on me. So that's good. At least that's what the person that follows me, like, we have a service here that you can ask help from. And when you have doubts, especially for new moms and new parents, you can call them anytime during the day, and they will reply to any doubt that you have. You can even set up appointments mainly for eating. Thank you, Mamastra. The thing stuck then. Mamastra. What you can do is like getting there and getting help with the diet, because there are some things that they cannot eat yet until they are 3, some things that they cannot eat until they are 12. Well, it's indicatively, you can technically give them before the age, but it's going to be bound with a lot of risks. So I prefer to be followed by an expert on that. So I get help with this service, and they told me like this is very normal, and it's actually a very healthy sign of a good relationship with mom and child. So I'm happy. I'm okay. Even if sometimes when she doesn't want to stay with me, but she wants to stay with her dad, apparently it's a phase that they go through. Girls, they get attached a lot with dad, and boys with moms. So it's basically like it's a phase that they usually pass through before they are 3 years old, and after, like, it goes away. I always said you'll be a perfect mama while you were pregnant. I said, thank you. You know, it's more challenging than I thought, and it's more rewarding than I thought. Honestly, best decision I could get to have a child. It's a type of love that you cannot really get anywhere else. Sometimes she falls asleep and I just stay there for an hour just watching her sleep. She's so cute. But today was a good day. She wasn't very fussy. The issues that I have with her right now is to try and get her to eat. Actually, the problem is she doesn't really want to eat. She's a very picky eater. Like, for example, the other day I made wait, what is the name for frittata in English? I know there is one. Like, it's like, omelette. Yeah, I made an omelette for her with zucchini inside and cheese. And she usually loves it. And I swear it was one of the best omelettes that I ever made. She didn't want it. But I know for a fact that she likes it. But she decided that day she didn't want it, and so she didn't take it. And a few days ago, I made one awesome pasta, because that's what mostly you can get her to eat, and she didn't want it. A few days ago, I made a paella, and she didn't want it. It was delicious. I swear, it was absolutely delicious. Cheese in omelette has to be the worst use case for cheese. It's Parmigiano. I grate some Parmesan inside an omelette. Honestly, it gives a lot of flavor. Or pecorino. Pecorino is even better because it's salty. So you can add it and you can like avoid using some salt. Sometimes I put some bacon in it also. But the thing is, if I put bacon in omelette, I don't like to grill it a little bit, like to make it crunchy. I don't like it to have crunchy because otherwise it will be too hard on the teeth. So personally, I prefer it like to have it very, very soft and then put it inside the omelette. I bake it. I cook it before putting it into the omelette, just because otherwise it wouldn't get like very well cooked and some raw. That's what I like. Bacon. I do like crispy bacon. I don't know how, like, not many Italians. Okay. What do you eat for breakfast, guys? I'm kind of curious because it's very different in every part of the world. Like, and I guess we Italians are weird on that part because the majority of the world actually has salty breakfast. We have a sweet one. Like the majority of Italy eats a sweet breakfast. You don't eat breakfast? Oh, well, I don't know. I always got told that it's one of the most important like meals of the day. But personally, if I don't do breakfast, it's not like I die. I just get back my energies on. I skip breakfast so much it's no longer a part of my meals. Personally, like I don't do a big breakfast. I just eat some milk with coffee and then like 2 or 3 biscuits. That's all I do. Sometimes I make pancakes, but if I make pancakes, it's usually during the weekend. But I know, for example, no, I don't. Well, it's not like normal milk. It's I cannot drink. I cannot drink milk at the moment. Sometimes I have this. Sometimes I have these periods when I cannot, like these periods of time when I cannot eat milk at all. Like if I drink milk, especially in the morning, but sometimes even during the day, I get a terrible stomachache. And so I think it's lactose that gives me problems. And now, since a couple of months, I'm not drinking like cow's milk any longer. I'm drinking oat milk, caramel oat milk from Alpro. It's amazing. Like it's like going to Starbucks and getting a caramel latte macchiato, but without going to Starbucks and like a lot more cheaper. So I do it on my we don't even have Starbucks here, by the way. So I don't drink, but I just make it on my own. It's faster, it's less pricey, and it's actually better than what I get at Starbucks. Personally, it's always too sweet when I go to Starbucks. Like they add so much syrup that it's way too sweet for my taste. So I prefer it like to make it at home by my own and brew my fresh coffee. And also caffeine. I cannot drink caffeinated coffee anymore. I've stayed with water forever. I don't know. Personally, during the winter, I prefer tea. But there are times when like my sweet old coffee is amazing in the morning. And even without caffeine, I just like the taste of coffee. So I drink like the caffeinated one. Like it's what drives me during the morning. Funny enough, caffeine just gives me problems in the morning. But if I drink it in the afternoon, nothing happens. But milk, at the moment, sometimes I try to take a couple of sips of milk from the one that Ciel gets. She drinks normal milk. I still have like terrible stomachache. So I'm avoiding it like a plague. What can I say? And it's a pity because I love milk. I adore cow's milk, especially like if you get, have you ever tried like fresh cow's milk, like just like what's the action like to I know it in Italian, but I don't know how it's said in English. Oh, to milk a cow. Okay, so yeah, milk the cow. Okay, and I didn't know. Nice. You never stop learning. So like, like freshly milked milk. This sounds so wrong. So for some reason, I milked milk? Like, it's that even well, never mind. Anyway, if you tried it, it's so good because it has still like the cream inside. I had it a few times. I had it just once, and I was in Romania. I feel like I told already, but I have been to more than at least 26 countries, but probably it's more closer to 36 than 26. I don't remember now. I don't want to count them. And again, and all of them we visited by car. Sometimes even taking 4 to 5 to 6 days to reach the destination with caravan. And there was this time that we went to Poland, Hungary, and Romania. And during like staying like a week and a half each time in a place. And there was this time that in Romania, a lot of years ago, now things are very different, I got told. We went to a particular part of Romania and there were no camping sites, or at least the only one that was there wasn't like, just by looking at it, it wasn't very safe, or at least it didn't look very safe. So a person with a farm offered us a place to stay and the electricity that we needed to function. So we stayed in this farm for a couple of weeks, and every day I was offered freshly milked milk, and my mom always said no aside from one time, and it's still like the best milk that I ever had. It's so sweet, it's amazing. So it's not safe. Like, the problem with raw milk is that it's full of bacteria, so it can be dangerous. So that's why we have it pasteurized. Problem is with pasteurization, like, ever had honey straight from the honeycomb? No, that's one of the things that I never had, sadly. No, I never taste. Oh, sorry. I never had it. How was it? I'm curious. It was delicious, I bet. I bet it was delicious. I'm pretty positive it was. It's one of the things that if I have the occasion to try, I probably will. Like, without even a doubt. What is the weirdest thing that you ever taste? Like, the most, like, the thing that if you told others, they are like, did you really eat that? And it doesn't need to be like a particular thing. Like, I can say, oh guys, I like pineapple on pizza, and people are like, no, you really eat that thing? listen, what can I say? Tastes like chicken. I know, I tasted it. I ate like, personally, the most delicious thing that I ever tasted that is not that it's not common, at least here where I live. It's reindeer. Reindeer meat is very good. At least the one I had was very good. Then I had kangaroo. Kangaroo is like the close second to reindeer. Then zebra. Personally, I didn't like it. Not zebra is pretty, at least the one that I had probably wasn't cooked very well, or at least it wasn't cooked how it should be, and tastes like very watery. I never ate snails. I don't like it. The weirdest texture of things that I ever ate was ostrich. Like no wait. Ostrich? No, not the wait, not ostrich. Oysters. I don't like oysters at all, especially because you like raw oysters. If you cook them, it's absolutely okay, but raw oysters, no. And they are usually eaten raw, and I also don't like raw shrimps. And it's not a matter of taste, it's a matter of texture. There is some things that I cannot eat because of their texture. I actually like the taste, for example, of chestnuts. I like the taste of chestnuts, but I don't like how, like the texture. It's very weird. Also, never had oysters or snails and hate shrimps. No, I like cooked shrimps. Cooked shrimps and prawns are amazing. Raw ones? No. Too slimy, absolutely too slimy. But they are good, like the taste is good. Like you have sushi. Sushi has like raw stuff on it. Well, yeah, duh. It's actually common here to eat snails in Italy, not only in France. French, like if you go to France, they have like escargot, which are like snails, basically. And the same thing, you can do it here. Like there are places where snails are a delicacy. No, personally, no. Oh, I ate frog legs. No, frog legs are amazing. I do like frog legs. What can I say? No, frog legs are like, they taste like chicken, but better. It's like chicken wings, but better. Like the flesh is tender, very tender and flavorful. It's like an improved chicken. Yeah, but they too small. They are too small, way too small. What can I say? It's a specialty here. Well, not here, but not too far from where I live. It like they sell frog legs. They fried frog legs. It's even better. Yeah. Sometimes I also, and if you are a fan of Uma Musume, I'm very sorry, but horse meat is amazing. There is a particular type of almost unknown thing. Steve, save me. Well, I don't eat goldfish.
Steve,
Muted? Yeah, I'm sorry. If you like Uma Musume, I'm a horrible person. Listen, it's good what I am definitely a person who enjoys meat, sadly. I'm very sorry. But no, I don't eat that much meat, honestly. I do have mainly not, I wouldn't say plant-based, but I eat the majority of things that I eat are at least like vegetarian. Scammed, yeah. No, I personally have like a majority of vegetarian diet, and then sometimes I eat some meat. But when I want to eat some meat, I eat like the good stuff, guys. I treat myself that time because it's the only time I get meat, so I want to. Oh, and I need to retract. I'm more like pescatarian. Ways to die. Why? Excuse me. Why dumb ways to die? I don't know. It's because I no, I don't get it. I'm sorry. No, I eat a lot of fish though. That was loud. Someone got jump scared. Opinion denied. I know I eat a lot of fish, so technically I am pescatarian. More pescatarian. No, actually. I'm saying dumb stuff. Okay, I have mostly a pescatarian diet, and then like I wasn't expecting the volume. And then sometimes I eat some meat, and sometimes I treat myself. Yeah, basically. I was thinking actually of what I heard from the radio today, but I don't think I listened to radio today. You know that I listen to radio to have like topics for my streams, but today I was singing when I was driving, testing music for next week karaoke. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of bringing mostly like not quiet, but Celtic. Guys, please tell me, it's Celtic or Celtic? First way or second way? Because every single time I am always like trying to remember how it's said. Okay. Oh, it's Celtic. It's actually Celtic. Okay. So I'm thinking of bringing an assortment of Celtic and some games, songs, some of which I know for sure you will love, but they are going to be a little surprise, and some of which are probably very unexpected. I will just say that there is one song from Guild Wars 2, which is probably the unexpected part. There is one that I know for sure. Want to watch Epic the Musical? Let me remind you, goddess of wisdom, master of war, your life has one mission, become the greatest warrior. That one? You are Athena. I remember having that song like in my shorts every single time. And I love that one. Wait, how does it go? Like, I need the lyrics for that part because I don't remember them. Epic the Musical Athena song lyrics. There we go. Oh, there. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you, goddess of wisdom, master of war. My life has one mission, create the greatest warrior. I had a challenge, a test of skill, a magic ball only the best could kill. One day a boy came for the thrill A boy whose mind reveled a boar's own will. Something like that. Ruthless is mercy upon the sun. I have no idea which one you're talking about because I didn't watch it, of course. But yeah, I do remember that part of Athena, and I was like, every single time I was singing it between myself. I specifically for that part because it got used over and over and over for Genshin things. And I'm browsing like YouTube to try and find karaoke versions because I had some that I had in mind that I wanted to do. The problem is the lack of karaoke versions. Also, for copyright's sake, it's going to be unarchived. So after the end of the karaoke, it's not going to be viewable, sadly. I'm making you join the voice chat in Discord and watch the full epic musical chat. Yeah, sure. The problem is going to be when, mostly. For sure after I return from my holiday, because before I have no time. In this weekend, I'm going to cut my hair, possibly. I hope to be able to find someone that is able to also color my hair pink, as I wanted. Then on Sunday, I have a birthday. Next week, I work. I cannot. I don't have much more time normally, aside from the one that I reserve for streaming, definitely. And then I have a wedding, and then I go away for a couple of weeks. So I return the last week of September. So after that, I should probably have a lot more time. You getting your hair cut tomorrow? That's great. Which type of cut are you going to do? Do you have already in mind what you want to do? Oh, also, if you have suggestions for future karaoke songs, drop them by, because I am open to suggestions, honestly. And I know, Kai, I know you're going to say one from Epic Musical. So yeah, I don't know hairstyles. I personally usually browse Pinterest for ideas. And the bad thing is, before you could actually find nice realistic photos of haircuts. Nowadays with AI, it's like 90% of AI, so things that are likely not possible to make in reality, or very hard. And let's say every single time that I brought suggestion to the hairdresser, they were never able to do a one-to-one of what I wanted. I hope my blood pressure doesn't crash again. Or for the hairdresser? For the haircut? I don't know. My problem is that having long hair, if they mess it up, read up chat. Because you don't know hairstyles? Wait, what? You say that you don't know hairstyles and you hope your blood pressure doesn't crash again? For the haircut? For the hairstyles? I don't get the connection. Unless like it's missing a... or further up? Oh, last time I went to get my... Oh, sorry, I lost that one. Last time I went to get your haircut... Wait. Last time I went to get my haircut, my blood pressure crashed. I see. Okay, I'm cheering you up. Come on. You're going to tell me after it's done how it went, okay? I know you can do it. You are very strong, Kai. So I know you can do it. I'm cheering here for you. Or if I hope it works. Is there still don't know why I literally have a blood? Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm so tired. I'm awake since 5:30 this morning. I think I'm getting like a media of 4 hours of sleep at night. Try to take some, like a packet of sugar with you. If you... Right side, I discovered I have a natural low blood pressure. So take maybe some... I think that salt. It's actually able to raise up blood pressure. So maybe you can like try and see if there are salt tablets, like salt, no, sorry, salt pills, something. Oh, salt tablets. Tablets, yes, salt tablets. I know my mom takes them because she has low blood pressure. I have the opposite problem. But nowadays, I don't know, after pregnancy, everything is pretty much like leveled up and I'm back. Wait, but if it's something that you need, isn't the... Oh, you have a job interview soon. Yay! I'm so happy for you. That's great. I'm rooting for you, but if you get the job, please try and see with the doctor if maybe salt tablets are a possibility. Like they are literally made out of salt. You just ingest it and they raise up the blood pressure because salt raises up the blood pressure. That's just it. That's one of the reasons of why people should avoid an excessive amount of salt. For which position it is? Look? Yes? I'm trying to think. It's a steward for a football stadium. Wait, what? Steward? Oh, it's like what's a steward for a football station? I know only the steward for the airlines. Oh, security. Oh. Like, isn't like steward? That's the problem. That's the problem of learning English from reading books and not watching TV or watching videos. That sometimes you see words, you know what they mean, but you have no idea of how to pronunciate them because they might be irregular, so it's read exactly in the way the letters are pronounced, and sometimes it's irregular. It has a different pronunciation, and like that word has that pronunciation, but if you find the same combination of letters in another one, it's completely different. Like, it doesn't make sense. No, actually, it does make sense. If you know the history of English, it does perfect sense. But from the perspective of someone that is learning, it doesn't make sense. I plan for it to be only a temporary job while I search for the job I actually want. Yeah, that's a good plan. I am basically doing the same reasoning for the job that I want. Like I want an office job, honestly. A permanent one, not like a temporary one that I like the one I have now. But I don't want to work in a medical field anymore. The pressure is too high. I have too much responsibility. The problem is, for example, I was talking about this with my colleague. If I, by mistake, not check, for example, the I, which is specified in the documents that we have, and then by some mistake the receptionist doesn't check it as well, and then the operational staff doesn't check it as well, which is rare. We have like 4 checks in total, exactly for this reason. But if I miss it, I might accidentally end up like having a patient like operated in the wrong eye. And this is very stressful. So I want something that is less responsibility in this sense. Like I don't want to have responsibility over the health of people. It's too much for me. I can work with invoices. Invoices can be voided, refunds can be issued. It's much less complicated. Like it's money, I'm aware, but at the same time, like you can rectify a mistake in an invoice, in a wrong invoice. You cannot rectify a mistake in a wrongfully operated eye, for example. So personally, I don't want to have that type of responsibility. It's not because I'm bad at my job. I'm actually very precise. My track record is actually more precise than any of my colleagues. Like I am more precise in this sense than anyone. Like I might be not the best at handling emails, but I am very precise with what I do. Hi, it's you, but small. Yes, I'm small today. Hello. Hi, Jay, how are you? Wait, why did the shout out not start? Let me give you the shout out, because it didn't start automatically. There we go. But I want an office job. Sis, did you notice what I gave you? Eh? Oh, clothes. I have clothes back. Yay! No worry, my last job, any delay in the schedule could cost the company I work for millions. Yeah, I know. Sometimes those type of office job actually come with like, I don't want to avoid any type of responsibility. I don't want just this type. Like I don't want to be responsible for the health of someone else. I just want an office job, like just make me do invoice, data entry, whatever. Not health related, just that. But probably like the yapper, my yapper self is actually more talented towards customer care. Oh, it censored the game title. I don't see it. Oh, well, I have an idea which type of game it is. Maybe, well, no, maybe it's better not to write it if it's censored, but why is it censored? Okay, I have no idea. There are also, guys, so many. It's not devolved, it's the opposite of generate. Like erase, something like that. Erase. Can put in Twitch. As far as I know, the opposite of generate is like, oh, wait. It's so weird. Like, it's not. There are much worse words, honestly, to ban that you can put in Twitch. Honestly, they ban the generate and they don't ban swear words. Huh. Yeah, Twitch being Twitch. It's not the first time I hear something like that. Honestly, sometimes you think that big companies are logical, and then you actually have something to do with them and realize that they like, the biggest the company, the less sense that it makes, and the more wasteful they are. And one thinks that, I don't know, big companies are like, oh, super advanced, super duper. Nah, it's okay. It's the automod that I set up mainly because I got a few streams back some bots and I didn't like it, so I banned. I activated the automods. So just for safety precautions. But I can always allow or deny some things, just to be safe, because if someone writes something weird, I can always deny it. But I'm quite lucky, like it's one of sometimes. But yeah, it might happen, and I prefer to be safe than sorry. I had somebody with a name smoke alarm and they all like beep over and over. You had the guy who, oh yeah, that guy. Well, personally, he probably had a bad experience, I have to say. Like, there are some insufferable Italians, absolutely, but these people are everywhere. Every nationality, every social status, every background, definitely. Like, there are people like this everywhere, but yeah, insufferable ones. So if you encounter them, and if you are very unlucky, sadly, your opinion might be like very bad because you had a bad experience. It can be understandable. Now, would I go somewhere and tell good luck just for having a nationality? No. But yeah, internet being the internet, people are varied, and that's the beauty of it. The thing is, as I said, like, internet provides you with a shield. You have like a name, but it's not your real name. You are not face to face to someone. And in that, if you forget that you are talking to people, you might get a little bit too comfortable with replying to a certain way to people, in a certain way to people. And it's sad. It happens, but it's sad. It'll be awkward too, just walking to someone saying, I don't like your country. Yeah, no, let's not do that. It will be very impolite. But there are people like that. Personally, I don't do that, but then why did you call me? No, no, okay, no. I mean, this place is open to anyone, but you willingly travel here? Yeah. Speaking, the other day I watched online a tourist that was complaining over German humor, which is apparently very dry. But I don't know, like they were retelling what happened, and I could immediately get that the other person that they were talking about, which is German, like was joking, because it's not something that is used only there. Meant in a joking sense, not in telling people that they are not welcome to your country. Oh yeah, that's awful. Yeah. Yeah, German humor is pretty dry. Yeah, same. Honestly, I find it hilarious that maybe I have a screwed sense of humor, but like this, in this case, like there was a person that went to an airport security to ask an information. I don't remember which one, and the reply was, "I'm not God, am I?" And I'm like, yeah, they were joking. They were definitely joking. But probably like the delivery, it's something that they, like the tourist wasn't used to, and so to them it was unpolite, which I totally get. I mean, I get it. If you're not used to that, like it might take you back, but definitely, like, to me it sounds like humor. I don't think that, like, we do that in Italy as well. We have the same type of humor. It's just not used with strangers. Like if I meet you on, like if someone comes to you and asks you something, you like, it's not something that I will say personally, just because I don't know, it's not something that it's used with people that you don't know. This type of dry humor is pretty common, but it's usually with close friends, family. So like my mother comes to me and asks me, can you do this for me? I'm not God. I cannot do that. Thank you so much for the follow, Pack of Damos. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Welcome. You are now a guest to the Amethyst Tower, which is the place that I live in, by the way. But the thing I like most in German are the word I say. Oh. Yeah, sometimes dry humor is amazing, but it conveys really poorly in text. Yeah. It's not something that you want to use in texts. Mainly because what happens is that the other person might misinterpret it. It's usually the dry humor, it's all in the delivery. Like it needs to be very clear that you're joking. If the tone that you say it in, it's wrong, definitely the other person will 100% misinterpret it. Or in this case, if they are not used to that. Definitely. I think like it's less of a German humor, it's more like a Holla die Waldfee, O Himmel, Arsch und Zwirn. If you know what that means. I actually don't know. But I'm going to translate it. I have no idea what it means. Okay, I'm kind of scared of what it is. Oh wait, no. I didn't copy it. Okay, let me. Okay, the German idiom. Okay, Holla da Walfe literally means Holla the forest fairy, meaning an exclamation of surprise, astonishment, or being impressed, similar in tune of wow, good grief, or holy moly. Himmel, Arsch und Swim, heaven, ass, and twine. What? A very colloquial, somewhat vulgar expression of frustration or shock, comparable to for crying out loud or goddammit. Damos can speak? Oh. It's okay. It's like 20. Oh, yeah. Wait. Let me fix it. Oh, wait, no. My bad. There we go. Right now. It should be okay. Hey, yeah, no, it's the shield mode. Whoopsies. Scav. Guys, I am the second advent of the Scaff Queen, okay? Bear with me. Sometimes you need to warn me about things that you cannot do because I cannot troubleshoot things before. Whoops. Anyway, welcome here. Welcome. How are you? We were talking about dry humor. Especially like European dark humor. Dry humor. That can be very misinterpreted. Well, you probably heard it. I'm good. That's why I told Kaya. That's great. I'm very sorry that you couldn't write. But I'm happy that you're here. I hope that I can make it up by... What would be a good way to make it up? Oh, and by the way, still open to music suggestions for the next karaoke. Not the one that I'm going to do next week, but like I'm planning to host like regular ones eventually. Probably at least once a month, maybe even more if I can find the courage to do it. That's what it lacks. I'm confident in my voice. German dark humor is even worse for obvious reasons. I don't know it. Well, I know some part of it because my teacher used to use, like, when I studied German and my teacher was from Germany, and she kept using like dry humor with me. So I'm kind of used to her dark humor now. I don't know if hers is the regular one or not, but she's more like she was kind of like the I'm not God, am I thing that I was telling you about before. But I have like I don't have the most experience with it. Dry is not dark. Yeah. Dry. No, dry is dry. Dark is dark. If I say dark, my mistake. It's because my brain is fried. I have brain and is fried. My brain is not braining. Dry is nothing? Yeah, dry is just like very... It's dry is dry. Wait, what is dry humor? Internet is better than me. It's like deadpan. It's like dry wit. Oh, I know what Kai is going to do. Kai is a gremlin. If you are his friend, you can confirm that he's cute, but he is a gremlin. Yeah, exactly. It must be unexpected. Yeah, I knew. I knew. He stole my clothes. That's what he does every single.
Steve, le roi Steve. Il est orange. Il a des bras et des jambes.
Le poisson Steve. Anyway. Il est orange. Every single time I try to do the French accent, it comes just so weirdly out of my mouth. I try my best, even in English, but it's impossible to suppress the Italian pronunciation. Like, but what I find it funnier is like, okay, I need to sing. Okay, the Athena one? Sure. I need to go and find the lyrics. Okay. It's not this one. There we go. There we go. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you. Goddess of wisdom, master of war, my life is one mission. Actually, let me sing in a good way. So I need to get up. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you, goddess of wisdom, master of war. My life is one mission, create the greatest warrior. I had a challenge, a test of skill, a magic boar only the best could kill. One day a boy came for the thrill, a boy whose mind reveled the boar's own will. That's it. Okay. I don't know how it goes on. But there is one thing. When you want to really sing well, you need to stand up. Because if I stayed seated, like I am usually, the chest is more compressed. So the voice comes out worse than it can when I stand up. So it's more like about breathing techniques than anything else, really. Like there are many different types of singing voice. Actually, I think I told it like a while ago, but well, it's something that I'm passionate about, so I don't mind telling again. So basically, there are 3 types of voices. The first is nasal. So, for example, if you remember. If you watch High School Musical a while back, the main singer, Vanessa Ann Hudgens, actually, I just need to raise your ya. I actually need to improve my microphone quality because sometimes it cuts. And I have no idea how the delivery was. I try my best, but I definitely need to improve my audio quality. It's not the microphone, the problem. This time, the problem is my setup. I need to change it completely. Probably I need to ask someone to set up for me because I'm basically unable to do so. I'm terrible at setting up microphones. For some reason, I try, I watch so many tutorials, and every single time I just make it worse. And when I listen myself back, like the recordings, it's so bad. So I probably just need to go. It's like sometimes the raw one is better than the filtered one. It's so weird. Probably it's my own, like, I'm just a noob at trying to set up the microphone. I'm pretty positive that's the issue. But yeah, there are 3 types of voices. The first is nasal. So if you remember like Vanessa Ann Hudgens, like that's a type of nasal voice. It doesn't come naturally to me because my voice is like from the throat, which is the second type. The scuff lord as always, yes. Like if I were to sing in a nasal voice, probably we all in this together. No, I cannot. I can't. I actually can't do the nasal voice. Probably if I do like this, we all in this together. Da, 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 da. I don't know if you hear it. It's very close. Like there is a sound. Like every single sound that you produce with your voice, it has like a sound, like a very close, like it comes from, like you. It's like you sing when you have like the obstructed nose, like when you have a very strong cold and you have like the nose completely blocked. That's basically how it sounds like. That every time you say something, like comes out with a sound. No, that's the idea. Throat, it's more squeaky in a way than chest ones. Okay, the squeakiest one is definitely the nose voice, but the problem with the throat voice is that it can be very hard to control. So like changing and fluctuating between a note and another can be very, very difficult. The best one to sing is definitely the chest voice. Aside from being the most like profound, like it has a very nice full quality of it. Almost like an instrument that is reverberating, because you are letting your air reverberating in your chest before using it. It's the cleanest one and it's the easiest one to use, but if it doesn't come naturally, it's very hard to keep like for a prolonged period of time. Sometimes, for example, I sing with a chest voice, and then at a certain point I automatically switch to a throat one because it's the one that comes naturally to me. And the difference is like just saying again like the Goddess of wisdom, master of war, my life is on mission, create the greatest warrior. Well, it's not the great, but if I were to do it with chest voice, Goddess of wisdom, master of war, my life is one mission, create the greatest warrior. At a certain point it goes very low, so sometimes for me it's very hard to maintain a lower note. But like Goddess of wisdom, Goddess of wisdom, you see like the difference. If you're naturally singing with your throat when you do Mongolian throat singing, I don't know. I think it might be similar to the Inuit one. But like it's not, if it's a guttural song, like a guttural like no, it's actually very hard to do. Some form of songs use a type of guttural song, like guttural vibration of the throat, and those are very difficult to do, at least for me. I think it all depends on the sounds that you hear growing up. Sometimes weird sounds, yeah, exactly, they are very, very interesting and fascinating to me. But if I have in mind what you mean, if I'm right about what you mean, they are very, very different, like difficult to do. I think it all depends on how you grow up, with which sounds you grow up, and then you naturally are drawn towards a certain type of singing. To me, it's mostly pop and jets. My voice is naturally accustomed to the fluctuation of jets. So I actually, like, the most difficult thing aside from singing with my chest voice is keeping notes for long times. I can do it, I can focus on it and I can do it, but my mind, like my instinct would be to naturally like do vibratos and something like that, go toward a more jetsy sound. I don't know. It's how my brain processes things. Like, there are some things that comes naturally, some things that don't, but it's okay. It's the beauty of diversity, personally. But yeah, they personally, I find them very hard to do. I like to do them. I should probably practice a bit, even to get something that is remotely similar. I don't think I can do it on the spot. For example, why am I getting a belt for a belt? Like, I have a page called no context memes, and it's showing a belt that goes on a belt. I don't know how I should process it, but okay. Interesting. There is one thing that probably, like, I have to. So the belt stays on, obviously, of course. It's like a belt to secure the belt. I am getting lately on Twitter a lot of ads for games, but like, seeing track records that Twitter has lately about ads, like, I would say the 90% of them are scams. So when I see a game and I'm genuinely looking at it, because at the first glance I don't realize it's an ad, and I just see the game and I was like, oh, this game looks very, very cozy, very nice. I might try it, but then I see it's an ad and my interest fades. Not because it's an ad, but it's specifically because it's an ad on Twitter. I don't trust them anymore. It's such a bad thing. Game ads are mostly slop. Exactly, like, between the AI slop. No, but like, there are a couple that I got that genuinely don't look like slop. But I would personally trust more an ad for a game that I find on YouTube, for example, than one that I get on Twitter. Mostly because, like, there are 4 types that I get. One are drop shipping things. The last one was an ad for a little robot that was like, oh, you can connect. Like, it's mostly like, you find it also on TikTok and YouTube, but in the form of shorts. They are not an ad, they are shorts that go viral because, admittedly, they are very well made. Basically, like, you have this little white robot with black fake face with LEDs, like, like black screen with LEDs on that do like the little fake expressions, and needs to masquerade. Personally, use Twitter that much only for announcement from people alike. Being a streamer, I have to use Twitter. Like, it's still the best place to advertise yourself. Otherwise, if it wasn't required, I wouldn't be using it, honestly. I never liked Twitter. I have to go there and I like following other creators and see what they post on there, but I barely interact with others outside of the community. But the thing is, I get cryptos, which automatically to me are scams, because like there are like just maybe 2 to 3 crypto values that you can invest and it's not a scam. Anything else that it's like, oh, this is going to blow up, no guys, the cryptos are like, either you were there for the beginning. Nowadays every crypto that is like being made, it's 100% scam. Then I have drop shipping things like this one, like you go literally on AliExpress and you can find the same thing that they are selling you for $100 and you can find it for, I don't know, 16. So the majority is like the products that you see, unless like you go onto their profile and you see that they make it themselves, it's mostly drop shipping. Then I get weird religious posts, honestly, like, and when I say weird, I mean it, like people posting random stuff, random posts and advertising them. I don't see the point, but okay. Then finance, a lot of finance things. And it's funny because I don't follow, like, while I'm, for example, I come from an economy background, so my studies are focused on economical stuff. So people who are literally indoctrinated, yeah, like I am a religious person but at the same time, like I don't think I need to go out of my way to talk about it to other people. Like I have my beliefs in my private life. I believe in something. That's it. Like, if you are going to come to me and ask me something, I will reply, but I'm not going out of my way to talk about religion. It's not my place. It's not something that I want to do. It's not something that I believe I should do. It's like, your beliefs are yours, mine beliefs are mine. We can all live with different beliefs and it's all fine. Personally, like, that's my personal stance. I don't need to go out of my way. But okay, you want to spend your money to advertise something weird on religion? Okay, fine. It's your choice. I am not going to engage with that. I usually just scroll. When I see something that I don't like, I scroll down. Like, I can just not engage with it, and it's probably doing more good than anything. Like, if you don't like something and then you go out of your way and interact with it, Germany is weird with religion. I have no idea what you're talking about, Kai. I would argue that Italy is weirder. I have been different, like, a lot of times to Germany. I never experienced something weird. I'll be honest. But yeah, mainly affects their taxes. It mainly affects their taxes. Not East. I'm not from the East either. Yeah, maybe other like, I think it's cultural. What is Kirchensteuer? That's what it is. I have no idea what it is. We have a thing in Italy when, like, you can, okay, there is a little part of your taxes that is set aside for, like, giving it to like not societies, but entities that you want to give it to, like that you want to support. You can support charities, you can give it to research, you can, it's called 8 per 1000, which is like 8 per 1,000. It's literally like take 1,000, divide it by 100 and multiply it for, divide it for 1,000 and multiply it for 8. It's literally like 8,000s. Like, no, they're not 8,000, like this. That's what I mean. Wait. Like 8 out of 1,000. Basically, that you can devolve. If you don't specify anything, it naturally goes to the church. I personally, when I was working in Italy, I devolved mine to the sclerosis foundation. Let me find how it's in English. Multiple sclerosis. It's personal. Like Albion's dad had sclerosis, and I wanted to support research. So if I ever do a charity, I think it will be towards multiple sclerosis. It's something that I feel very close to me. Personally, having someone so near me, he was a very, very kind man. He lived 20 years with let's call it disease. It's not disease, sadly, it's a condition. He lived 20 years with a condition, and then in 2018, since 2018, he's not with us any longer. But he was a very good man, and I don't know. I think that if I want to support something that I believe, I personally devolve some of my salary to it as well. But if I have to do a charity event somewhere, sometimes, I would do that. I would support a research fund for it. But yeah, it's 8%, not 80%, 8 per 1,000 that we pay to who you want. The problem is that if you don't specify it, it's going automatically to the church. It's weird. It's probably some form of weird some agreement that it's in place between the country, this Italian country, and the church. I have no idea how it works, or how it worked, or how it came to be. Never researched it, or probably, actually no, I think I studied it in school, but my brain didn't deem it as important as like to be a permanent information in my brain. But yeah, we have it as well. So it's not only something that we have. I have no idea. I had no idea that it was a thing also in Germany. Also, oh guys, it's midnight. Yeah, Bavaria is kind of very Catholic, so the church here goes more money outside of the church. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I had no idea at all. Absolutely. Well, guys, I have this thing when it's midnight, so I need to work tomorrow, so it's best probably that I go to bed. But at the same time, I want to see if I can raid someone today. I have no idea who is online. Oh, there is actually Squeegee online. And as usual, they are very amazing. What are they doing? Oh, character design teacher versus Limbo's company. Oh, Are they maybe analyzing Limbus company stuff? That's great. But I want to see if there is one thing. Let me see. What's their name? No, I cannot find it. Well, never mind. I'm probably going to raid Squeegee. So yeah. Let's do it. Let's start the raid. And then I'm going to give you my bye-byes. Okay. Raid started. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming by. I hope that you had a wonderful night or a wonderful time with me. And please take care of yourself. And you need to take care of yourself because no one is going to do that for you. So it's very important that you value yourself and you take care of you. Sorry about my English, but anyway, drink a lot, sleep a lot, also for me because I'm severely lacking sleep, so sleep for me too as well. And see you next week. I don't think I will be able to stream on Saturday. I wanted to try, but I'm probably not going to. I will probably be unable to. So thank you so much for staying with me. I love you all. So a lot of kisses. Oh, and thank you for all the lurkers as well. Love you. Like, you are amazing. Thank you so much for staying with me. See you soon.